Hey everybody, welcome back to Sky Talks Trading. My name is Sky and I'm on a quest to invest. Today's video is all about CCIV, also known as Lucid Motors. Soon, on July 23rd, it will be known as LCID, which is far more aesthetic and nice than, what people are calling the ugly ticker CCIV. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. This is for entertainment purposes only. Today, we're going to be talking about, obviously, the merger and what I think is going to happen after the merger. I'm also going to be talking about if Lucid Motors can be the Tesla killer. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about a viewer requested stock. So like I said, July 23rd, that is the date that everyone has marked on their calendar with lots of hearts around it. And I actually think that they're going to have a delivery announcement after the merger goes through, because that is a big catalyst that people are waiting for. I think as for now, the company wants to avoid any major announcements that can jolt the stock price. Most SPAC announce, all their major deals and milestones after they completed the merger, because they're only obligated to do it as a public company. So yeah, I don't think it's that far-fetched that afterwards, as soon as a day afterwards, they could announce deliveries. So we might just see a nice headline such as Lucid Motors LCID announces deliveries. I want to talk about something that not a lot of people are talking about, and I think it's something that gives Lucid a bit of an edge over Tesla, and that is the Public Investment Fund, PIF. Basically, Saudi Arabia has increased its bet on electric car maker Lucid. Saudi Arabia, one of the world's largest oil exporters, is increasing its bet on electric vehicles with its sovereign wealth fund pouring money into US-based Lucid Motors. So yeah, PIF, the Public Investment Fund, has been named as the anchor investor among a group of private equity backers, including BlackRock, Fidelity Management and Research, Franklin Templeton, Wellington Management, and Winslow Capital Management. Between them, these firms are putting $2.5 billion into Lucid as part of a wider deal. The PIF actually announced its first investment of $1 billion all the way back in September 2018, actually. At the time, the Sovereign Wealth Fund said this would provide the necessary funding to commercially launch Lucid's first electric vehicle, the Lucid Air, in 2020. This is also a big deal because of NEOM. NEOM is this very, very awesome smart city they're building. So if Lucid is part of this smart city, that'll be absolutely huge. There really are such incredible things on the horizon for Lucid Motors. They have the talent, the tech, the branding, and the resources to beat Tesla at its own game. It won't be long now until everyone just knows that Lucid is the luxury EV maker. With Tesla's premium Plaid Plus model cancelled, this will be an even easier feat. They're planning to innovate in the SUV space in 2023 with its luxury SUV, launching on its modular platform Leap, which stands for Lucid Electronic Advanced Platform. Lucid's CEO has also stated that the range of EV models offered won't stop there. So, like I say, this is such a long-term play. If you think that this is just, about making a quick buck after the merger, I don't like to get too confrontational, but I think you're wrong. Respectfully. They've also opened up another Lucid studio recently. Lucid Studios give visitors the ability to experience Lucid Air and learn more about the full lineup in person. Tesla already has a bunch of these stores, so it was about time that we start seeing Lucid's physical presence in the world, not just online. The newest locations are in New York, so that brings its current number of studios in North America up to 8. And they plan on having 20 total studios by the end of 2021. For so long, Tesla has dominated the EV space, not just the luxury EV space, but just the EV space in general, because it had no competition. It was the first mover. Lucid's CEO has stated that Tesla's dominance has depended on this lack of competition to date. But now, Lucid is major competition, and they can accomplish amazing things thanks to their incredibly gifted team, which has the experience spanning a variety of automotive companies, including Tesla, Jaguar, General Motors, Volkswagen, Ferrari, and a host of others. Also have team members that have previously worked on such revolutionary technology as the Tesla Model S and the iPhone. So there's definitely no shortage of talent over there at Lucid. And I actually think the CEO, I think he's a lot more of a stable CEO than Elon Musk. Elon Musk is, he's pretty unpredictable. The biggest thing I think is efficiency. Tesla's newest Plaid model has an efficiency of 3.9. Lucid is at 4.57. So a Lucid Air can drive 0.67 miles more than a new Tesla Model S for each kWh, meaning the amount of battery power. The EQS is around 3.5. So when Rollinson repeats in every single interview that Lucid is all about efficiency, he means it. He's not just, using it as a buzzword. They really are focusing on efficiency. And in the end, that's what people are going to care about, and luxury. Luxury efficiency. What's better than that? And so when it comes to price predictions, I think we'll definitely cruise back up to our all-time high, and it will be more of a cruise. It won't be a zoom. And then we'll establish a nice floor there for a little bit until they get the cars on the road. Then I can easily see it heading up above $100 and staying there. I just saw today that Porsche recalled Taycans over sudden power loss problem. That seems like a big problem. The Audi e-tron GT is also affected by the same 12-volt battery issue. So yeah, Porsche is recalling their first EV. The same issue is now affecting the new Audi e-tron GT as it's built on the same electric powertrain as Taycans. I think the rush from traditional manufacturers to produce electric vehicles is now showing its true colors. Quality issues with these big brand EVs might discourage general buyers from buying their first EV. That's where Lucid comes in. They need to show that they have a solid luxury vehicle with as little hiccups in quality as possible. So yeah, definitely lots to be excited about when it comes to CCIV, Lucid Motors. I think if someone was to come to me in real life, a friend, they say, look, Sky, I've just found this 10,000 euro on the street as I was walking my dog this morning. Should I invest it in Tesla or in Lucid? I would say, well, first I'd say I'm not a financial advisor, I'm your friend. So this is for entertainment purposes only because I hope to be an entertaining friend to you. And then I would tell them to put it into Lucid because there's just so much more space to grow. Okay, now is the portion where I talk about another stock. This was requested by a viewer, and you know what? You guys are really important to me. The stock I'm about to talk about is BLIN stock, which is Bridgeline Digital, which has been really gaining momentum recently. Yeah, it's certainly interesting. I mean, on July 1st, Bridgeline's stock was at 575. And then on the last market session of July 2nd, it popped to 897. So that is a 56% boost. Bridgeline Digital, which is a provider of cloud-based marketing technology software, recently announced that it received checks for over 2.5 million in cash this week. The warrants were issued in 2019 with a strike price of $4. So yeah, they operate as a digital engagement company in the United States. So they have a platform called Unbound, and it enables companies and developers to create websites, web applications, and online stores. Their current partners include American Eagle, BigCommerce, Magneto, Optimizely, OroCommerce, Salesforce, and Shopify. So pretty big name partners for sure. The company also announced that its partner network won over 20 site search licenses this quarter for Celebros and HawkSearch, which is its most recent acquisition. The combination of Celebros and HawkSearch at Bridgeline makes it a leading player in the site search market with very unique capabilities such as personalization, recommendations, and machine learning algorithms that use user behavior and trends to deliver accurate and hyper-relevant search results. So what's the deal? Why is it gaining so much? If you hear my dog barking, she's just really excited about the stock market, and she hates birds. That being said, there's no very big company-specific news. It looks like social retail traders are taking advantage and taking hold of this ultra-low float stock, because it has a very low float. At the moment, there are just over 5 million shares of the stock outstanding. Because the market is a system of supply and demand, that is kind of stock market 101, traders often look for these low float stocks as potential targets for extreme movement in the upward direction. You know, after all, a low float means there's a limited supply of shares on the market. As a result, if demand picks up for those shares, the supply simply won't be able to keep up, resulting in these huge dramatic gains. So yeah, there's definitely been a lot of chatter around the interwebs, on message boards, surrounding the possibilities brought up by BLIN. As far as short interest goes, there's not a ton of short interest, to be honest. Just before the run, it was trading at a low for the year. This low has been considered to be support by many, and when the masses see a stock near support, they tend to start buying shares under the expectations of upward movement, and this kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And then, as other traders see the upward movement, they begin to dive into the opportunity, resulting in even more upward movement. Basically, FOMO kicks in when other people see it. And then if the float is small enough, definitely like with BLIN, we see a big pump. So I'm definitely not saying that this isn't a good company. It is. You can see by their partners, by everything, it's definitely a legit company with a good business model, etc. It's definitely one to watch closely. Right now, it's sitting at 1223, 329% increase in this past month. It's not a time where I would buy into it. It seems like it's a little bit risky right now. It's just kind of, I would definitely want to wait for a dip. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about BLIN. So thank you so much for listening today, guys, and I hope you have a great day, and I will speak to you soon.